Hey there, guys. I'm back again with yet another Chapter 12 mission boss fight. Now, this is of 12.4 because 12.3 I did in normal mode because basically what I'm doing is I'm using characters that I'm trying to level up so that I get XP faster for them. So this time I'm using Black Knight because he needs to be leveled up. I'm trying to get him ready for 11. Right now he's on level 10. Whereas for the previous, for mission 12.3, I used my Scrapper Hulk, and he doesn't need to be leveled. Since I wasn't using any characters that needed to be leveled, I just did it in normal mode and got myself 3 stars in the first run itself. Now, this is in challenge mode. I am doing this in challenge mode, and basically, I'm using my tactician movie Black Widow suit because there are loads of blasters in this. There's like, I think, about 3 or 4 of them, if not more. And I'm using Tactician Black Knight for the same reason, and plus, I'm trying to level him up. I just hope this goes well because as a hero, he isn't that powerful to me, and Black Widow's not been like on my top 10 faves or anything, but she's not bad. But let's see how this goes. Anyways, so basically, what's happened is the battle's already underway. Vulture had his 2 strikes. His first strike, he hit Black Widow, and she put the revenge strike on him. And second strike, he hit Black Knight, and he caused no damage to either of them. Now, I'm gonna use this on Crimson Dynamo, the Widowmaker. Okay, then I'll use this. Got the coordinated attack going in there. Now, what I'm thinking of doing is I'm thinking of using Revenge Strike on Black Knight because in his next turn I'm planning on using his second skill, which is basically to protect from range attacks or melee attacks, but mainly range attacks, so he absorbs that power. So I'm going to use a Revenge Strike on him, just a little preemptive measure. Now I'm going to use this on Crimson. You can see he does not much damage at all, and I'd even used 2 reactives on him, and he's level 10 right now. I just hope it gets better. I doubt it though. Anyways, so I'll use his atonement on him, so he's going to protect now. Now he's going to hit back because when he raises his sword that time, he's going to hit back for the melee attack. Otherwise, usually he doesn't counter melee attacks, he doesn't absorb any power from it. So now from that, he absorbs power. And you get the Sword of Light. Going to use some monstrosity on them. Then to use Black Widow. This is my favorite skill of hers, her flying kick. got his Sword of Light to 3 times, so you can see what got rid of Whiplash that way. You may have noticed that I didn't go for Crimson Dynamo first and then Whiplash. The thing is that if I went to Crimson Dynamo, then those three Sword of Light stacks would have gone and would have been used on Crimson Dynamo. And I don't think he needs that much tag because, as you can see, he just had a little health left, so he's got rid of now. Just going to use the Quantum Jumper here, even though f- even though Vulture is on like really low health, I'm still using the Quantum Jumper because I'm going to use the Vishanti. So round one is done. Now round two. Going to use the Widowmaker on Dragoness. Then use Sharma for some stamina. Once again, it's the same what do you say tactic out here that I'm going to use. I'm going to use his atonement on him. Only the only issue out here is that Crimson Cow is an infiltrator, so she's going to have the combat reflexes stat on her, but that's just a small price to pay. By the way, that huge amount of damage that I was able to do on Whiplash earlier, it was probably because of the Revenge Strike, if I think back now, because when I just use it on him without any Revenge Strike, it's not able to do as much damage. He's going to absorb that power now. That's weird. She didn't get the combat reflexes. Anyways, better for me. Now I'm gonna use some Sharma on Black Knight. Sword of Light is at 2 now. Gonna use it on Crimson Cal. That was pretty useless. Should have used it on one of the other guys. Anyways, now I have a chance to do that. So I'll use my Quantum Jumper. And what I'll do is I don't want to take a chance. stamina here. I think that would be the best thing to do at this point. Or we may be in a soup the next round. Okay. Use the Widowmaker now on Crimson Cowl. So got rid of Nitro. I was hoping I'd get rid of him before he had taken his turns, but that didn't happen. So what I'll do now is I'll use Revenge Strike on Black Knight again. Then I'll use the Vishanti. He's got Revenge Strike on him. Then I use Atonement. Using the Quantum Jumper now because I need to um, I'll kill off Dragoness. That's one thing I have to do. And I will add some stamina to Black Widow. Now usually they don't counter when you use items on them. So what I'll do is I'll use the Crippler on Crimson Cowl. And I will continue using Atonement on him. gonna take two turns here, and that's cause I'm gonna use the monstrosity on her so that it weakens her again. And I'm gonna use a Sharma on Black Knight to get his stamina up. Gonna use another. You'll notice that her combat reflexes doesn't come up when you do that. I'll just use some charm on him. I think now it's time that we just kill her off. And on to the final round. Here you have two blasters. So basically you had four blasters in this fight. That's why I told you it would be best to use two technicians in this. Now I'm using the Widowmaker on Modok. And I'll just use some stamina on her. I'll use sword on him. And I'm going to use this. That's a holographic handling. So each gets an extra turn and a mirror image. And I'm doing this because I want to use my monstrosity on them. I want this guy to use. Why don't I see his revenge strike in this? Maybe Crimson Cloud removed it somehow. Anyways, so I'm gonna use his atonement on him, and I'm gonna use revenge strike again. I'm also gonna use the gene inoculation on Black Knight now, because right now their health is like pretty high, so I don't need to use the Vishanti as yet. I'll use this so I remove the pyrophoric thing on him. Okay, I think Fixer is going now. Yep, he should be going in his next turn. Oh crap. Oh well. Use the quantum jumper. Charm on him to get the stamina up. That gets rid of Fixer. And gonna use the Widowmaker again on Modok. And use stamina on him. The Charm, I mean. Okay, now you need the Vishanti. And I will use stamina on him. Thinking if I can use the hand link again, I just hope. Yep. So use two more bleedings on him. And that's it. So I've got my health like quite high. And it's quite a decent score. I mean, I did pretty much better than what I thought I would do using this guy. But I guess that goes to show the importance of using items, because you saw just the amount of items that I used, and that's how I got the quartermaster bonus out here. Like I've said before, all of these things add up and get multiplied into these two multipliers. So into 3, into 15, that's what gets you this. That's all for now. All the best to you guys with chapter 12 and anything else you're doing in the MMA. Chapter 11, any of the other chapters, PvP. And until my next video, all the best. Bye bye.